The Mi 11 Lite 5G may be the lightweight phone you need thanks to its bold style and excellent performance. Here in Tech Factuala, we provide you the fantastic ideas on how product development is being applied in future tech and new gadgets. In addition, we feature honest reviews about the latest tech and devices that'll help you decide where you want to spend your money on. Xiaomi releases many phones in a year, and 2021 has been a busy year even by Xiaomi standards. The Mi 11 Lite stands out for its vibrant hues and has a slim 6.8mm profile and weighs 157 grams, making it one of the lightest phones on the market. However, it does not skimp on essential features such as a 90Hz AMOLED panel, 5G connection, dual sound, and a 4,250 mAh battery with 33 watts rapid charging. The phone has a lot to offer, and at a starting price of $565, it is aimed squarely at the OnePlus Nord and the Galaxy A52 5G. Does it have what it takes to outperform its mid-tier competitors? That's why we've come to investigate. Design and build. The Lite has a 6.81mm waistline, which is thinner than practically any other smartphone now on the market and weighs 157 grams. Compared to other phones on the market, the back triple camera module is slightly thicker. Still, even the two-tiered design, which is reminiscent of the original Mi 11 with chrome accents, is barely noticeable. The curved metal frame and modest corner curling make it easy to hold. However, the mirror-like rear cover makes grip feel limited at times, and fingerprints show up readily. Because Xiaomi comes with a clear, flexible case in the box, you can still enjoy the phone's most complementing dimensions and finish. The Mi 11 Lite comes in three colors: boba black, bubblegum blue, and peach pink. While the black model is mirror-like, the blue and pink versions have a diffused surface treatment that gives light sources that reflect an incredible shine and radiance on the phone's back. The metal frame is too thin for a traditional headphone jack. Still, Xiaomi managed to squeeze a USB-C connector, speaker grill, volume rocker, power key, and most shockingly, an IR blaster that connects to the Mi Remote Universal Remote app. The power key also doubles as a reliable fingerprint sensor. Face Unlock uses the phone's primary RGB front-facing camera. Despite its simple design, a phone as thin and light as the Mi 11 Lite lacks wireless charging and IP certification for dust and water resistance. Display and audio. The Mi 11 Lite's face has an excellent symmetry that sets it apart from more inexpensive phones that aim to trim down their bezels. The Mi 11 Lite's reasonable screen-to-body ratio contributes to the extensive viewing experience. With the 6.55-inch Full HD Plus HDR10 compliant 10-bit color AMOLED display delivering exceptional brightness, viewing angles, contrast, and color reproduction. MIUI, Xiaomi's Android user interface, also adds a lot of control over the phone's graphics, allowing you to establish or schedule dark mode, fine-tune the color spectrum and temperature, and adjust the refresh rate. The phone's default frequency is 60 Hz, but if you access the settings, you can change it to 90 Hz. Unfortunately, MIUI does not specify if this high refresh rate implementation is dynamic or fixed. Still, you will enjoy a much slicker, smoother-looking user experience at the cost of some battery life. One-handed mode is also included, which feels critical on the Lite's large display, reducing the UI down to a thumb's reach with a simple swipe across the bottom navigation keys. Xiaomi has carved a nearly unnoticeable earpiece slit at the point where the bezel meets the frame, which outputs sound with fantastic quality. Additionally, the phone's stereo arrangement produces significantly better and louder music than you'd expect from a gadget this small. Software and features. Xiaomi's MIUI 12, as seen on the Mi 11 Lite, is a feature-rich experience. That said, it comes with a hefty price tag and various settings and features that will initially confuse even longtime Android users. When bringing their phones to overseas markets, most Chinese phone companies either tone down or return to near stock. However, the global build of MIUI 12 still feels convoluted and overpowering. The Mi 11 Lite comes preloaded with a surprising amount of bloatware for a modern smartphone, including third-party apps like eBay, PUBG Mobile, and Xiaomi's apps that either duplicate Google's offerings or serve niche purposes like the scanner, screen recorder, and security apps. Some of these first-party apps even contain ads, which devalues the overall experience. Some features of MIUI will undoubtedly appeal once you get used to its quirks. For example, you may customize everything from the appearance and feel of the phone to the status bar's display of the phone's connection speed. The About Phone section is an excellent example of this. The visual depiction of storage use sloshes around like a liquid, using the phone's accelerometer and programmed physics to adjust to the phone's tilt and movement. Performance. Qualcomm's mid-range Snapdragon 700 series chipsets are generally well regarded, with last year's Snapdragon 765G proving capable enough to find its way into a slew of flagships, including the Google Pixel 5 and LG Velvet, as well as some of our favorite mid-range phones of the year, including the original OnePlus Nord. The Snapdragon 732G, which debuted inside Xiaomi's own Poco X3 NFC last year, is at the lower end of the 700 range, but still proved to be a solid pick. The phone feels perfectly at ease performing ordinary chores like chatting, browsing, and streaming video, with the only accurate indication that the Lite isn't being powered by a flagship-class SoC being longer than expected app load times. Aside from that, the Lite feels fully adequate as a gaming phone, with Call of Duty Mobile defaulting to high graphics with real-time shadows enabled, but effects like depth of field, ragdolls, and anti-aliasing disabled. Up to 8GB of LPDDR4X RAM and 128GB of UFS 2.2 storage should be enough for most users' demands and provide 2 to 3 years of exemplary operation, assuming Xiaomi's software update support. Battery. Xiaomi has managed to fit a remarkably capacious 4,250 mAh battery into a thin gadget, which is greater than the battery on an iPhone 12 Pro Max. As far as Android phones go, this isn't the most powerful battery, but it should get you through a day of use comfortably, with plenty of energy left over. The phone's power menu is a little challenging to navigate, but it provides valuable stats such as estimated usage remaining and not 1 but 2 levels of battery saver, the first of which restricts background app activity, clears the phone's cache whenever it's locked, and disables quality of life features such as raise to wake, while the Ultra variant also restricts performance and functionality. MIUI also indicates when battery-draining apps are active and proposes various modifications that may be done to enhance longevity, such as lowering the screen's refresh rate to 60Hz, disabling location services, haptic feedback, and more. In addition, Xiaomi provides a 33-watt fast charger in the box, which charges the Mi 11 Lite to 43% in 30 minutes, 97% in an hour, and a full charge in an hour and 10 minutes. Camera. The camera module on the back of the phone looks similar to the conventional Mi 11. Still, the Mi 11 Lite has an entirely separate collection of sensors, including a 64-megapixel primary camera, an 8-megapixel ultra-wide, a 5-megapixel telemacro snapper, and a 16-megapixel hole-punch front-facing camera. A tiny phone with a thin camera module means no optical image stabilization, but the electronic image stabilization works well while taking video at 4K 30fps. While the Mi 11 Lite stills are usually professional and attractive to the sight, there are a few repeating qualities that may not appeal to everyone. For example, although AI picture augmentation is available, the default color science appears a tad desaturated and small details are over-sharpened. The Lite's camera struggled to focus at times, especially when shooting macro. The primary camera takes 16-megapixel bin photos by default, while the telemacro can shoot 2x zoom photos or macro photos via a toggle. The Xiaomi camera software is loaded with settings, including creative modes like clone, vlog, and dual video, as well as icons that you'll need to try out to learn what they all do. Despite being the smallest member of the Mi 11 family, the Mi 11 Lite wows with its wafer-thin appearance on first impressions. However, when you delve a bit further, you'll discover it also has a great display, competent internals, and a feature-rich user experience. If the design isn't high on your list of priorities in a new phone, your money will undoubtedly go farther elsewhere. But the Mi 11 Lite delivers a satisfying, well-rounded experience for the price, along with a few distinct flourishes. If you want to get updated about the top tech and tech deals for you, we invite you to join our techie community and interact with us by commenting your thoughts below. We will see you in the following video.